Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, we have some nice turbo news. Not the biggest news that's going to change this coin so much, but you know what I say, a win is a win. And that is exactly what happened today. Um, every small win eventually, if you put it together, combines to a medium or big win, which eventually, does impact the price, whether it's, an extra percent, 2, 3, 5, 10%. That's what we like to see. The most important time for updates, in my opinion, are going to be max by the end of March. I think after that, we are going to be really close to altcoin season territory. And after that, updates, they don't really matter too much, regardless if they're good or bad. The only time would be if they're literally like they can kill a coin. That's it. But other than that, they are not too relevant. So, you know me. I like these small wins. Without further ado, let's just jump into it. We can see, I did like this, but I didn't really watch this. Turbo, I believe, is going to be in a game. I believe it is going to be in a game. And we can see, right? This is pretty cool. I don't know how many people are going to play it. I don't think it's that popular at the moment. Most crypto games aren't too popular, but I do think there is going to be a future um, for it um, in the future, right? I know I kind of worded that funny, but yeah, a lot of people are still kind of against crypto games, but everyone's against crypto until the world tell them, the world tells them and the TV tells them it's mainstream. And then next thing you know, their favorite YouTubers talking about it. And next thing you know, they have no brain and they're just following their herd. That's just how it is, right? So we can see, Turbo pretty much in this game, right? DiggersGo is a new Telegram game blending real world adventures with treasure hunting, right? So pretty damn cool, right? We can see a little bit more. It's pretty cool. The animations are pretty solid, right? We can see Turbo actually right here. This is so funny. We can see that, right? So you can download it if you want to play it, right? Telegram mobile game. Personally, like I said, I won't be playing these games because I simply don't have time. I focus on the Discord, on the YouTube, and my trading, right? And I spend a decent amount of time with family and friends because I know it is important in life to be spending time with the people you love the most. Anyways, enough of that. Let's just jump right into Turbo's technical analysis, right? So we know we are at a crucial area, and I believe overall this is the reversal. Overall, I believe this is the reversal, right? Now, what we'd like to see is to see how this weekly candle closes. At the moment, when we have looked at Bitcoin, it looks pretty damn solid. I'm not going to lie. A daily rejection candle of what was like $5,000 or $6,000 is insane, especially that it swept the last weekly bottoms for Bitcoin. So in that range where we were trading, we pretty much swept all the liquidity that is possible. And that is why we got a huge rejection. And that is why so many altcoins are bouncing back up. Now, you know what I always say, I believe Turbo is on its own little journey, just because from September to, pretty much from mid September to sorry, mid October, it pretty much pumped pretty damn heavily, right? For those couple of weeks, big pump, slow down, and then another 2 weeks of big pump. So you know that I believe Turbo is going to peak earlier, and Turbo's on its own thing. Yes, it will still get affected by the markets when Bitcoin dumps, when altcoin dominance goes up, etc. Right? But I believe it's on its own journey. Now, something I want to point out is I believe, right, we are pretty much somewhere here in terms of Turbo, right? Where we're at right now, I believe Turbo could be having similar price action over the next little bit, right? Just the next handful of days, creating and supporting that support area, possibly going back into the 0.0075 area, creating that triple tap reversal before it goes up higher. I believe the equivalent compared to last time could be somewhere here, right? Could be somewhere here because, as you know, we have something very similar where we swept certain lows, and then after that, I mean, the price action is a little bit different, right? We don't have the huge rally, but it just giving me similar vibes. Obviously, we need more data. Overall, Does this stuff really matter in the end? This micro stuff? No. I just know a lot of you guys like a peace of mind. You guys just enjoy the daily updates and, just enjoy the daily news, right? Whether it's going to be the most wonderful and exciting news or whether it's just going to be another day of me telling you, yeah, guys, we're going to go a little bit lower, a little bit higher, right? It just sometimes, you know, it can't always be an exciting day every day. But like I said, I do believe we should be retracing a little bit more. I don't think necessarily we're going to take out these bottoms. Even if we do, it won't go much further if I'm being completely honest. Um, right, it won't go much further than that, but there's a good chance as of right now we go somewhere back into the 0.075 area and look to push higher. I did say, with certain like this coin that I do want to see it above a certain range. And even though we got up to here, we kind of closed down here at 0.0083. So it's not the strongest momentum. Does it really matter right now? No, not necessarily, right? Like I said, all these micro moves don't matter. In general, right? What matters from these videos is Turbo done for, right? Always I'm going to tell you the answer is pretty much no. Where is a great buying opportunity? Generally speaking, you're right, you could say, right, somewhere in this box. What is next with Turbo? Are you going to get FOMO? Is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? I like answering a handful of questions and then obviously giving you the updates with what's happening with the coin. Is it on another exchange? Is it in another game? Is it doing this? Is it doing that? Right. I do overall expect, big momentum to come when the time does come. Right. I know it sounds funny, but literally, right, we can see Turbo always moves kind of bursty when it does pump uh, up, right? And generally speaking, we can see this whole kind of rally over here, right? Within just a couple of days, we moved up a ton, right? From this bottom to this top, right? We 110%. You can even see here, pretty much Christmas Eve, we pumped a ton. Again, January 2nd, we pumped a good amount. Even over here back in November 4th, we pumped a good amount for 2 days. And then obviously when we had this rally here, right, we pumped a good amount. Generally speaking, this coin is pretty bursty, and you can kind of tell when momentum completely flips to the buy side. You also have to realize that someone that no one really talks about is, ladies and gentlemen, right? Technically, there is liquidity and money here. There are stop losses, there are sell stops, and there are technically buy stops. So what does that mean? That means there's a lot of orders there, which means when big money comes in and starts putting in buying pressure, they're able to, buy up all of these orders because, like I said, in order to buy a position, someone must either sell it to you, someone must either get stopped out, or someone must also, to continue the momentum, buy with you. That is just how it works. So when you have all those three contributions, you know, um, that is how things move up pretty fast. That's why you can always tell, right? A coin looks like it's dying out, and next thing you know, it just starts kind of going up fast, and then boom, a new expansion, right? Because that's just the way the markets work. Orders get built up, and eventually, they get executed when it's time to create a nice pump, a nice big rally. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I will always keep you guys updated with Turbo and other coins. We're going to discuss for sure Caspa and ICP today. I had to go out, do some personal stuff, hence why only two videos yesterday. I love you guys so much, right? If you are already, made it here, thank you so much for the support. I highly recommend you join the private community, even if it's just for a few months, like 3, 4 months. These next few months are going to be the most crucial time. It's going to be the most crucial time for many people. That is the reality. For me, right, there's literally so much on the line. For many people, there's a lot on the line. And even if you don't join my community necessarily, I highly recommend joining someone else's or simply putting in the work with research and staying on top. You must do that. These opportunities do not come often. As we know, pretty much once every 4 years historically. So don't mess it up, right? Do your homework, stay on top of it. And guys, I love you so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.